Welcome everyone, this is Peter Ramos, also known as Primarch, and this is House Vyronii. House Vyronii is the first of 4 knight households that the project contains. The project will span 2 loyalist and 2 trader household. And there will be a total of 6 Titan Legios to accompany the 4 households. The project is known as the Primarch Titan Project, and this is its first offering. More videos to follow with more detailed close-ups of the different parts of House Vyronii. These are the Knight's Armiger and Knight's Morax. The Knight Armigers come with different types of weapons, like these dual autocannons, or in the case of the ones in the back, they have some other types of weapons. The only drawback I found with these small models was that it was impossible to magnetize the arms. I would have preferred to do that, just to get a better mix of weapons, but I guess this will be just another thing that 3D printing will have to tackle in its own time. So there are 10 Morax and 10 Armigers. The heart of the House Vyronii force, as with all my Knight houses, are the Knight Questoris chassis. They are fully magnetized, the arms. The little pod part on the top comes with a peg that's also removable. These 30 chassis permits me to do basically all the different Knight variants. Like for example, this particular one with the Gatling cannon and the Thunderstrike gauntlet. This would be the Warden variant. Then we have the more typical Knight Paladin with the Reaper Chainsword and the battle cannon, the Questoris battle cannon. And we have over here the Knights Errants with the thermal cannon and the Reaper Chainsword, but I can also make the Knight Valiant, which has the Thunderstrike gauntlet and Reaper Chainsword. And there is another variant that contains the thermal cannon as well as the battle cannon. So that's what all the extra arms are for. So 30 chassis that can make up to 5 variants of 10 each. Also in the Questoris chassis we have the Knight Styrics with their Volkite Carrioval guns and the Hecaton Siege Claws. There's a group of 10 of these Styric Knights. As you can notice, the bases are basically done in a city ruin tile. So they're different types. You can see the meshes from the destructions, and sometimes you can see like little girders poking out. So this is the unifying base theme, and these are the Styrics Knights. The last of the Questoris line are the Knights Majura. Knights Majuras are armed with a lightning cannon and also the Hecaton Siege Claw. There are a total of 10 of these knights. And of course, all the knights have the city ruin base. Now we enter to the Cerastus type chassis, the first being the Knight Lancer. The Cerastus line of models are actually quite large. You can have this comparison with the Questoris close by. So they're much taller. This particular model has a little true scale land rhino on the base for scale, just to give you an idea how tall these are. They have, of course, their little ion shield and, of course, the shock lance. As most of my groups, they're built in groups of 10. So these are the Knight Lancers. The next Cerastus type Knights are the Knight Atropos. The Knight Atropos field dual conversion beamer cannons. They are also tall like all Cerastus types in a group of 10. I quite like the effect that the painter gave on these conversion beamers. The contrast of colors looks quite nice. So these are Knight Atropos. These are the Knight Castigators. This is pretty much my favorite model of the Adeptus Titanicus line. I just like the idea of the sword, but in particular I really do like that Gatling cannon and the ammo feed as a belt that goes all the way into the back. They are quite lovely models. And of course, it helps that they are all professionally painted. So these are the Knights Castigator. The last in the Cerastus line of Knight chassis is the Knight Acheron. Knight Acheron has its Acheron cannon and a larger version of the Reaper chain sword. As all Cerastus models, they are quite tall. I do rather like how tall the Cerastus line of models are, because it gives a good contrast with the smaller Questoris and even smaller Armigers. These are Knights Acheron. We come now to the big boys, the Acastus chassis. These are the Acastus Knight Porphyrions with their double Magna laser cannons and their carapace mounted and very large Iron Storm missile pods. Just to give you an idea, size to the left are the Atropos Questoris, Cerastus, which are already quite tall, but these Acastus models are massive in size. They remind me of those old boxy 40k dreadnoughts. They're kind of roughly that size, so they are indeed very large models. And the last group in the household are the Acastus Knight Asterius, with their very large conversion beamer kind of weapons. As you can see from the Porphyrion next to them, they're roughly the same size. So indeed, quite a large model. It'll be interesting to compare these largest of knights with the Titans from the Titan legions that are upcoming. And there you go. That is all the different parts the House Vyronii is made of. House Vyronii is all made up of legitimate Games Workshop and Forge World models. There are no 3D printed parts in House Vyronii and the Titan project so far, although I pretty much estimate in the future at some point I'll probably start adding some more, especially in the case of the smaller models like the Armigers and the Morax. Since I couldn't magnetize the arms, I would like the options to have, like, you know, different weapon loadouts. So that'll be a task better accomplished under 3D printed models. So this is the first of many offerings for the Primarch's Titan project. This is, of course, only the Imperial part of that project. There are other parts of it which will be revealed as they come out. Next in line is the first Traitor House, Knight House, and that'll be coming out soon. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you.